Welcome to Penrose Learning, where we make understanding easy.
You'll start by confirming prerequisites, a render account, and your repo connected to GitHub or GitLab. Make sure your project defines a start command and exposes the correct port because render needs that to route traffic. If you require reproducible builds or extra services, add a render YAML or provide a Docker file. This lets render perform builds deterministically. Once connected, create a new web service and point it at the repository branch you'll deploy so render can begin. Next, you configure the build and runtime. Choose the branch to deploy and enter a build command, then specify the start command render should run. This separation prevents build time and runtime conflicts. Add environment variables and API keys via the dashboard's Secure Secrets panel so credentials aren't in source control. Adjust service settings like region, instance type, and attach persistent disk storage if your app stores files. These settings affect latency and cost. Finally, trigger a manual deploy to validate To finish, watch the build and runtime logs. They tell you why a deploy failed and where to act. Once the service is healthy, add a custom domain and enable automatic SSL. Make sure your DNS records point to render's targets. If something breaks, roll back to a previous deploy, then inspect for common issues, port mismatches, misspelled environment variables, or cached artifacts from previous builds. If persistent, rebuild with cleared cache, or switch to a Docker file for deterministic behavior.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.